Hello, and welcome back to this weird little speed drop thing I've been doing. Today I've been joined by my friend Ryan. Say hello, Ryan.
Hey, how you doing?
Awesome. He did the voice for me in the last video, and he did a fantastic job. I liked it a lot.
Thank you. It was an honor.
Yeah. So today, Ryan, my dear friend, I have drawn for you a picture, and I have accompanied it.
Have you now?
Yes, and I've accompanied it with a little bit of lore. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, absolutely.
Ah, hell yeah.
Sometimes I know I'm not crazy, but more often than not, I've just no longer a way to be sure. They all say I couldn't have seen what I saw. Well, if that were the case, what killed every member of me crew but me? What sends such shivers down me spine even now, 40 years past the dreaded day I last took the sea? If I truly didn't see a demon in those waters, a demon of a scale unlike anything known to this earth, a demon whose watchful eye is as inescapable as the storm what she commands, then what haunts me nightmares, and what taints me daydreams with visions of oceanic terror? I don't imagine I'll ever truly know, nor do I have the intention of ever finding out.
Ooh, that's cool.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's got that's mystery pirate aesthetic.
Yeah.
Pirate aesthetic is my second favorite after steampunk. Ooh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. You want to see the drawing?
Oh yeah.
Hell
Run
yeah.
me through it.
Alright, let's get it started. So I wasn't sure about the composition before I started. I just knew that I wanted to draw a big, scary demon whale.
Ooh.
So that's why I'm doing
old,
my thumbnailing right now. I'm trying to figure out kind of like the general
the
shape
old
of
white
the
whale.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to kind of figure out her shape and like how I want her to interact with, the ocean and the ship in question.
It's interesting that you went with green for this. Not exactly the first thought for an oceanic creature, but I mean, if you think about it, there is green underwater, quite copious amounts of it through kelp and seagrass and just various oceanic life.
Yeah, I just like to use bright, like unrelated colors in the thumbnail and then when I'm doing my sketch, because it's easier to see when I'm drawing over it, and also just because if I do it in a color that I know I'm not going to use, then I can focus more on like the shape and everything, instead of like, if I really like the colors, that might influence my thought on the drawing before I get to that stage. And then, maybe the bit that I'm supposed to be focused on is going to be weaker overall, so.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, usually my go-tos are green and red.
Which are good colors to go to.
Yeah, right?
Especially in the holidays.
Yeah, so you can already see, as soon as I started sketching it out, I completely changed the composition. But I think this is much stronger anyway.
Is the tail on fire?
I wanted to give it like a wispy look. I just think it's scarier.
Oh.
I do like the idea of it being on fire.
Like spectral.
Maybe that's kind of like,
yeah.
Maybe that could be how we would describe the way that it moves in the water as it's swimming through, like this perpetual like wet flame.
Yeah, because like one of the things that I guess reminds me of is like how, the stereotypical like ghost ship always has this like spectral flame that carries over its hull and everything.
Oh yeah.
So It's certainly not out of the question, and it sounds like exactly what we're looking at here. What the idea is. I am a big fan.
Awesome. I'm glad. I'm only just now realizing that I have an uneven number of fins. But I think I think that gets covered up by the water later, so it's probably okay.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe I know.
Besides, it being conformed to itself, I think increases the horror factor.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I'm gonna cut out what I said before. That was intentional.
It's canon now. It is finless. It's got like Nemo syndrome on one side.
Poor homie. Now he's less scary. Now he makes me sad. Oh, Nemo ruled though. So I guess I can't be that sad. So I'm
it's
doing
got a bunch of eyes on it.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be a little bit creepier. And I liked the idea of like this, this creature like piercing upward out of the water, but then staring back down at the ship. That kind of like that level of omniscience is just whoa.
That'd definitely haunt you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and that's the goal. I'm also doing a way different process from usual, but I don't really know how to digital paint, so this is kind of an improvised process. I figured I would see how it worked out, and if I liked the drawing, then I would use it, and if I didn't, I would scrap it. But I think it turns out pretty okay.
This might be, I guess, an interesting take, but it almost gives off, like, the vibe that the underside of it, like, this could be a mouth. Just the entire body. It looks like if it had teeth on it, which it kind of does right there, but that's because of the whale part. But, like, it almost feels like a mimic. Like, it could just, swirl around and then just snap down on you.
Oh, yeah, I kind of see that now. Yeah, like the whole thing is wrapping up. Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. The only part that sucks is his poor eyeball gets squished into where the tongue would be. No, but I love that. Maybe that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to come up and just...
He wants to watch the last embers of your life as you just get crunched.
Yeah, oh, that's freaky. Oh, I do love that. Almost more like a clam than a whale, but like taking the shape of a whale. Yeah, wow.
Which makes it all the more uncanny and all the more terrifying.
Yeah, or like the water equivalent of a Venus flytrap. That's cool.
Ooh, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, it's like... It looks like it's about to charge up a laser beam. Maybe... I like how I'm just giving this thing more abilities that it didn't need.
I love that. I wish that you were around more often. Because that's sick. When I was drawing this, I wish that I thought that he could shoot laser beams and close like a clam. Because I could have given him like teeth all along the edge, like little sharp. Ooh, yo.
Ooh.
Yeah, round 2. That's what we're gonna do.
Sharply bits.
Yeah, we're gonna give him little teethy spikes all around the ribs.
It's got hooks for fins. Can't draw other appendages? Give it a hook.
Yeah, that's my move. I don't want them to have hands or feet because they're too difficult. I need hook hands and or feet.
Yes. Ooh. I like that the tail looks ripped, like a ripped sail.
Yeah, thank you. I like that a lot too. I kind of wish I went a little further into it, like making it kind of tattered, but it's hard to tell whether I want it to like when it's ripped, it's cool because it seems like ghostly, and you kind of wonder how it continues to function, and like like what the implications are about its existence in our world, I think. But then I also, like, I don't want to run the risk of it looking damaged and then seeming less powerful as a result.
Right, yeah. I like that the waves almost seem like a ghostly whale. A ghostly whale, that's... Okay, that's funny. I didn't intend for that, but that works out.
Yeah, I like
it. Just looked like a wave of damned souls. Whether that was intentional or not.
No.
I think that's a fun detail.
But that's sick. Yeah, I mean,
this thing definitely looks threatening to me. I would be dead if I saw this, frankly.
I'm glad.
But at least it'd be so cool.
Every time I look at it, like, I like it a lot. The one thing that gets me kind of like, is it kind of looks like a blimp.
It does.
It almost, like, bridges onto Pokemon territory just for looking a bit like a blimp.
Like Whale Lord.
Yeah.
But, I mean, its size definitely works to its favor, especially given the scale of that's like a standard, pirate ship.
Yeah, I'm imagining this is like a massive ship.
A whole vessel.
Yeah, I had fun
and it
drawing
just is a dot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very glad.
Especially
it seem like you do when you do these.
Yeah. I don't think I could do this if I wasn't having fun. So here you can see me trying to figure out how many details I need to add to the boat before it looks like a believable boat from a long distance away.
The answer is enough.
Yeah, I think I got there. Just like continually adding stuff until I get to the minimum amount.
And of course, this is happening on like a dark and stormy night. It always does.
Yeah, and I really tried to make it seem like the shadow of the whale was kind of blocking the sun out for the boat, which is why you can see like a bit of a light behind the whale. I think I could have done a bit better job at that if I just kind of like rotated the shadow of the whale a little bit, or moved the boat kind of closer to the center of the shadow of the whale. But I think it works out anyway.
But I still think it looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, he does
the lightning coming in and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to trade the line of sight from the eye to the boat for anything else. Though, like, I also could have just moved the position of the eye. Say, I think this is one of my better compositing jobs.
I would certainly say so. Yeah. Ooh, and the water splashdown effects from it, like, breaching the surface.
Yeah!
This is actually good.
I thought I was done. Well, like, I stopped because I had to go get dinner. And then I came back and I went, it doesn't look wet enough. So I added that. I added the rain.
Wow. Check that out. Oh, this would make such a good, like, just D&D monster. This would make great art for that. Ooh. Like, to just have this as an encounter. Oh,
I hear what you're saying. That'd be... I mean, that's gotta be a high-level fight, though, eh?
So, for sure.
Big homie.
Like, super threatening.
Yeah, it also gives me, like, album cover vibes.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, I've been, like, imagining some kind of, like, piece of music to this. And while this looks extremely threatening, I imagine, like, the musical track to it almost being, like, more a somber, relaxing tune that probably picks up into something more intense as it goes on.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, like... You know, it starts off on the chiller, more like, well, we're fucked, what can we do anyway kind of vibe. Yeah. And then it snaps into, like, survival mode. Oh no, people are dying, what can we do? Yeah, yeah,
It
no,
goes
I
from,
like that a
what can
lot.
we do to what can we do?
Yeah.
I love this. Does
Thank
this
you.
have a name?
No, I mean, do you want to name it?
Ooh. A good question. It, maybe it's just my, like, Terraria brain, but seeing all the purple kind of gives it, like, a nebula vibe to me, so...
Okay.
Maybe, like... Maybe something like that, just... The Nebula Whale, I don't know.
Nebuwhale. I like
I
that.
could probably think of something better with more time, but I'm trying to be quick about this.
It's cute though. I like it. Nebuwhale.
Yeah.
It's suddenly like it went from intimidating to endearing. As soon as you give something a name, you're like, ah, I love it. It's my
maybe
friend now.
Maybe it could be reasoned with, you know? Maybe it's
Yeah,
like one
maybe.
of those ancient ocean spirits that if you just, like, you know, give an offering to it, it'll guide you on your journey, but if you, like, you know, spite the ocean by, like, polluting it or something, that's when it takes umbrage with you.
Yeah, yeah. See, all they have to do right now is say, "Here, take first mate Jimmy," and he'll be like, "Cool. No more storm. Just a nice, clear day. We'll point the wind where you want to sail. All I needed was your good pal Jimmy."
It probably feels like it's, like, protecting something. That's mostly the vibe I get from it. It doesn't seem innately malicious.
No, I mean it's hard for
But
a whale
maybe that's
to
just
be
me being
malicious, right?
optimistic.
I don't know. It's got kind of a creepy. Whales have that like the way that their mouth goes so far back. It looks like they've got like this creepy like smile to it. And
yeah,
I think
it's definitely uncanny.
right,
Like, for sure. You'd be
I think
unnerved the
to
whole
that
time.
extent, he looks like I don't know. I feel like the whale's kind of loving it. I feel like this is his favorite part of his job.
Oh,
This
for
is,
sure.
like, scare
Any
the
guardian's
piss out of
favorite
people.
part of their job is getting to guard the thing they're in charge of. Like,
Okay, that's fair.
they just stand there all day waiting for somebody to try them.
Yeah, yeah. I've been underwater for 1,000 years waiting for someone to come to this part of the ocean. So I'll be like, "What's up, bro?
You right?
What's up?" And finally, today is the day. That's my whale voice.
You want to
I'm a
run
whale.
my ancient treasures? You're gonna have to run these fins first.
Put 'em up. I'm a whale.
So goofy. We took something that was so cool and intimidating and just tried to put reason to it, and that has done it less favors than we would want.
I think that's better though. I think.
Yeah. Deep down, he's just a good guy.
He's just a cute little
spooky,
man.
very dedicated. Very good.
Why don't you let people know where they can find you?
Okay. Online, I go by RockmanSolid. I have Twitter that I don't really post on, but I do like things and occasionally retweet, so if you're into that, some good stuff there. My YouTube channel, I am planning to revive with new content. Things along the lines of voice work between maybe voicing over some comics or what have you, doing voiceover readings, possible analyses of just games and or media, and maybe some Let's Play content on the side, because that was something I really enjoyed in the past, and I think getting back to that would do good for me. So, if you ever want to swing by, that'd be a nice place to find me.
Awesome.
Aside from that, I'll be around.
Hell yeah. Definitely go check that stuff out. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. It's always fun to be able to do stuff like this with you guys. I very much enjoy it.
Hell yeah.